President Joe Biden's top economic advisor, Lael Brainard, has unveiled a comprehensive set of principles for a new tax policy plan as the nation braces for the expiration of several key tax provisions enacted under former President Donald Trump. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, TCJA, of 2017, a hallmark of Trump's presidency, introduced several tax breaks set to expire after 2025. Without legislative action, this expiration could lead to higher taxes for more than 60% of filers, according to the Tax Foundation. The expiring TCJA provisions include lower federal income tax brackets, an increased standard deduction, a more generous child tax credit, and a doubled estate and gift tax exemption. The potential rollback of these benefits has prompted significant concern among taxpayers and policymakers alike. In response, President Biden has outlined a strategy to extend these tax cuts for middle-class and working families while ensuring that the wealthiest Americans and large corporations pay a more equitable share of taxes. During a press call, Brainard emphasized Biden's commitment to supporting middle-class and working families as the 2025 tax cliff approaches. The president has pledged to extend tax breaks for those earning less than $400,000 annually. This move aims to protect the financial well-being of millions of Americans who rely on these tax provisions to manage their household budgets. Conversely, Biden proposes allowing the TCJA provisions to expire for individuals earning more than $400,000 a year. This measure is part of a broader strategy to raise revenue for crucial federal commitments, particularly to seniors, and to promote fiscal responsibility. The contrast between Biden's and Trump's approaches to the expiring tax cuts is stark. While Biden focuses on a more progressive tax system, Trump has vowed to extend all the expiring TCJA provisions if he is reelected. According to the Congressional Budget Office, fully extending these provisions could add approximately $4.6 trillion to the national deficit over the next decade. Trump has not detailed specific funding mechanisms for these extensions, but has expressed support for tariffs on imported goods as a potential source of revenue. In a statement, Trump campaign National Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt highlighted Trump's pride in passing the TCJA and his ongoing commitment to advocating for further tax cuts for all Americans. Biden's tax policy plan also includes significant adjustments to corporate taxes. The TCJA permanently reduced the top federal corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%, a move that was intended to boost corporate investment and economic growth. However, Biden aims to raise corporate taxes and implement a global minimum tax. This strategy is designed to ensure that corporations contribute a fair share to federal revenues, addressing concerns about income inequality and the sustainability of public finances. Additionally, Biden's plan calls for sustained funding for the Internal Revenue Service, IRS. The IRS funding, nearly $80 billion approved via the Inflation Reduction Act, has been a point of contention, with Republicans targeting it for reductions. The administration views this funding as essential for effective tax administration and enforcement, ensuring that tax policies are implemented fairly and efficiently. The debate over the expiring TCJA provisions and the broader tax policy landscape is expected to be a major issue as the 2025 deadline approaches. Biden's principles highlight a commitment to fiscal responsibility, equitable tax distribution, and support for middle-class and working families. In contrast, Trump's approach focuses on maintaining and extending tax cuts across the board, which raises questions about the long-term impact on the federal deficit and economic inequality. As the political battle over these tax policies intensifies, the decisions made will significantly shape the economic landscape of the United States for years to come.